was about right there, baby. Goodness gracious. What a fish.
All right, guys, the St. Johns River, the mighty St. Johns. It is forever long, 300 and something miles, and something odd about it and really is unique. It is a different fishery every time we come here, and in the sense that it's a lot of the same stuff, but you can't, I hate doing that over and over and over again, fishing the same stuff. So I try to do stuff a little bit different every year. It is what it is. That's the playing field we have. There's gonna be a lot of people, you know, probably catch them up north because we had that really big warm front the past 2 weeks. There's gonna be people catching them way south. There's gonna be people catching them out in the middle. There's gonna be people catching them on the bank. It's gonna, you know, you can kind of do whatever you want, but you kind of got to pick, you know, what you're gonna do. Junk fishing, literally in the state of Florida, period, is no good. That's how you get whooped. But I don't think the weights are gonna be all that great. Could be. Really top heavy and then dwindle down, but we'll see what happens.
All right. Thanks for grabbing your electronic.
I don't know what I got on. No world either. Getting by. I think that's
It should be at 86.16.
all right. And then I got 3 Lawrence 12s.
Lives or pros?
Live. I guess they're pros.
Yeah. 3 of them?
Yep.
Right. Yes. Perfect. Gotcha.
Hope so too. Seriously. We'll see. Oh, glad you're all right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Pretty excited to be out here. Yeah. Back into it. Glad to be into it again.
You're good right there.
Yeah, I got
These are just for whatever you want to do.
Sorry. Right.
All right, here we are Wednesday before the Derby. Everybody rolled in, practiced 3 days, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We got our first practice bass. Caught on a chatterbait, right up on the bank where it's supposed to be. Today, we went through boat check. They checked our jerseys, checked electronic compliance, Coast Guard safety, approval of the vessels. Everything's good to go. Now we're in between storms, rigging some tackle, making sure our line's fresh, and it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be one of the tougher practices I've ever had in Florida, just considering the weather that we've had. We had extreme cold for Florida. I remember where I'm from in Panama City, we got 8 inches of snow just a few weeks ago. We got a strong warming trend, so those fish made a hard push, and it was great. Well, I say great. It was a lot better first day of practice, and it's progressively got worse. We've got cold coming in. We're gonna have temperatures in the 30s, which is no bueno in Florida when they're up there wanting to do their thing spawning. So, you know, we're gonna have a few more rods on the deck rigged up, ready to go for this one, but excited to get the season started and excited to go fishing.
All right, it's the off day here at the first event of the year at St. John's. We're in between rain showers. We just went and took all of our pictures and got our boat wraps and jerseys inspected, all that good jazz. And now we're rigging some rods up in between the rain, trying to get as much done as we can before the rain comes. And we have a meeting at like 1 something, I believe. So we're gonna have to get it done by then. And I guess try to figure out what we're gonna do and where we're gonna do it tomorrow. Might run all the way to the off limits. Might run halfway there, might stay up close. Just, I don't know. It's gonna be in the 30s, it's gonna get cold. So I think tomorrow is the day that there might still be some left up shallow spawning, so we're gonna have to kind of make hay while the sun's shining, I guess. Got a couple big females, but none that I would really bank on. So I don't know, we're gonna see. We're gonna get a game plan, talk with Benton, see what he's thinking, and go from there. That one, in the mouth of it, or on jerk bait, or up on top of this thing. Well, it's gonna take a while. It's pretty backed up here. I don't remember it being this bad before. A little late getting here, honestly.
Hopefully I got enough parking.
Yeah, I'll be parking something weird. It's the first one of the year though. Everybody's all jacked up. They get here early. Figured an hour before would be plenty. But shit, tomorrow, people won't get here this early.
No, they're not as excited.
No, and
It'll be a little bit colder.
And it's gonna be colder. They'll be like, we'll be alright.
All right, here we are, day one, 2025 elite season. Typical fashion, we're in Florida and we got a little cold front coming, but it hasn't hit yet. Hopefully we can keep those sight fish a little bit on us this morning. We're gonna run down there. We've had a day off, so a lot can change, you know, in a day off the water, but we saw a few the last day of practice, and we're gonna go flip at them, see if we can put them in the boat. And then it'll be pecking around trying to practice for what's to come. That's the unique thing about this week is we had decent weather and it's gonna get cold in the event. So the fish were not where we needed them to be to practice for that cold front. So we're just gonna have to kind of, you know, use what we've learned over the years in these type of events and apply it and make the right decisions and the right adjustments. The guy who makes the right decisions this week will walk away with that blue trophy. So that's the game plan, and we're ready to get after it. It's in the mouth, right?
Yeah. That'll work. Good mouth. Hell yeah.
Got a good start, man. Good job, dude. got him at least. It's in the bottom lip. See? They're not getting it good.
It's just like they're getting a stick.
Yeah. Overwhelming. There you go, there you go. Boy. Nice. $9.10. Smaller bait on. He just is nipping it. Play catch with him. 2 pounds. Close to it.
Definitely in the line. You even caught that. So he ate that one.
Yeah. You know the one thing I've learned from you guys? When you make an errant cast, you need to waste your time. Get it in, do it again. Don't try to fish it, don't. Just get it in, do it again. There you go. Oh my God. That'll work, Chris. Mm-hmm. Please stay on, baby. Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. You see that, buddy? Yes. That's what it's about right there, baby. Goodness gracious. What a fish. Wow. Gosh, if that don't get you jacked up, you better check his pulse.
That's why you're leaving that side open.
for the big girls that want to come and play.
Oh man. That's the jets going over there. That'll help. Close to 15 now. Good job, bro. Good job, good job.
I pulled up there with like 5 minutes to go, and I caught like a 6-pounder. And good. 2.5 pounds. Started on though.
Yeah, the one you wanted.
Yeah, it took a while. Nice one. Been on a boat ride today. Yeah. I'm tired.
Are you really?
Drew Cook with 5 fish here today. 14 pounds, 8 ounces, puts him in 3rd place. Not bad. Just 4 pounds, 3 ounces short of the overall lead. Being held by Justin Atkins right now. Let's hear it for Drew Cook.
All right, just got done weighing in. Day number 1 here at the St. John's. Had 14.5 pounds. So not exactly what we wanted, but not that bad. We made a long run and didn't get much time to fish. Had some unfortunate things happen. Lost 2 great big ones. And hopefully tomorrow, if we go back down there, we can catch those 2, and at least have another good bag just to make the cut. But I think the sun did not come out until I was gone from there, so I couldn't see any of the beds hardly. Made it very difficult. So maybe with the sun tomorrow, it might warm up. Not be as cold. It's supposed to be in the 30s in the morning, which is not good. But maybe by the time we get down there, it'll be warmed up.
What's up?
That's mostly fish now. We're not water, right?
I hope so.
It looks like it from here. Right up through there.
Yeah, we had to rush to get everything together to get here. Glad to be here, for sure.
I mean, and you like this St. Johns River out here?
I like the sunshine. We didn't get a lot of it today, but we got just enough. So
Where you at?
I got like 19 or 20.
Okay. Okay. Look at the Moultrie mobile cam right there and just say it.
Yeah, I had some of Taku's powder in my boat, so 19 to 20.
And the special cola that he has now?
Oh, absolutely.
Just think if you had the powder and the cola, how deadly you would be in Florida.
I did have both.
Yeah.
That's what it took.
And that is the 19-pound
Yes,
bag.
absolutely.
Right there.
A two-time Elite Series champion from Panama City Beach, Florida, Drew Benton. 21 pounds, 2 ounces. His fish have not been eating Ayoshi Cola. Let's hear it for him, ladies and gentlemen. 21 pounds, 2 ounces. Gonna weigh that for Phoenix Boats Big Bass. Not sure it's gonna take. It needs to be better than 8.4, but that one's 7 pounds, 3 ounces. So pretty good guesser on that. And hey, we're in Florida and you're catching them again.
Yeah, we had this weather coming. I didn't really know what to expect. I really didn't know what to expect when I got my truck totaled 3 days before I was coming down here. So thankfully, God was watching over us, kept me and my family safe. That Toyota Tundra is extremely durable. I mean, we got hit at 50 to 60 miles an hour, and it didn't even look like it was totaled, but it held it together in one piece, and it's a great tow vehicle. Appreciate them for supporting the sport, and looking forward to go fishing tomorrow.
Thank God you guys are all well and healthy. See you back here tomorrow.
All right, that went a lot better than I was expecting. Ended up with 21 something. Really just kind of lived and died by the sight fishing. And to be honest, there was new fish, and with the conditions the way they were, I didn't think that was possible. But we did have some sun pop out this afternoon. I saw a couple females that weren't ready to be caught. We're gonna have sunshine tomorrow. We're fishing in a spring, so the water should relatively be stable as far as temperature. I mean, it's gonna drop a little bit, but it's not gonna spike like, you know, canals and other places on this river. So, I mean, I'm gonna be optimistic about tomorrow that I can go out there and catch them pretty good again. We'll just have to see how much company we have. I had a couple boats in there with me today, and we were splitting up some fish, but all in all, it was a good day. I did have one female that was in some pads that I hooked twice and couldn't get her out. It wasn't a great big one. It was probably a 4-pounder. But all in all, caught everything that bit, caught everything I fished for, and looking to do the same tomorrow.
Go all the way back down there again if I'm gonna go to Astor. I don't know what to do. I definitely think there were still fish to be caught in there. I caught 3 in my last 12 minutes in there.
Really?
Hey, then, what did you say then?
I'm in 36th place. Hunter Shryock had 13 pounds.
There ain't no way. There ain't no way. I bet when it's all said and done, it's 11 a day to get paid.
That means I gotta catch 10 pounds now.
No, you don't. You had 14.
No.
So you need 22. So you need 8.
Means I gotta catch 8 pounds.
8 or 9 pounds. And
All right, day number 2 here at St. Johns River. As you can tell, I've got about every stitch of clothing that I brought. It's 33 degrees. Not ideal for Florida fishing, but we'll make a long run again, kind of just plink around and hopefully catch us, you know, another 14 plus pounds and and I think that would have to move us up, but you know, who knows? We're going to go try to catch everything we can catch. We're going to have the sun today. Hopefully the sun will help. Hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit better and be able to pick a couple more off the bed and make this 50 cut and then figure it out from there.
All right, here we are, day 2. Got off to a good start, but as you can tell how we're dressed, we're not dressed for Florida. It was like 34 this morning when we woke up. So, but the good thing is we got sunshine. Sunshine is the deal here in Florida. We're gonna try to stay in areas that aren't affected by these cold water spikes, hopefully, and keep them honest on the bed. That's kind of been our wheelhouse here, and we're gonna stick with our guns and see what happens. If we have to adjust, we'll adjust. But decided to go fishing, even though it's gonna be a cold boat ride, long boat ride. We'll be warm when we get there. All right, see y'all.
Are they all this large? Shit, son, that's a damn cute. I'm talking about ounces. That right there is what you come to Florida for. And I have 3 for $2.90.
Just like that. Just need a little spark. Just a little spark. They will bite back here. It is not a big fish, but it is huge right now for confidence. Saw him coming to get it. Number 1, broke the ice. That one.
Number 5. Not quite the size we're after. That one's better than the other ones, I guess. That's a cool one.
Gosh, get him. Got him. Get that other hook. Get that other hook. Barely got him up.
Is that the pads under the water we're looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Never mind. Wishful thinking, I guess.
Which way?
It says 240.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Right where you wanted it. Right in the snoot. That helps the cause. One more of those. We'll have the cut made.
You'll make the what?
The cut.
Cut line?
Pretty good little pull there. We'll do it a couple more times.
The 6-pound basket classic qualifier Elite Series champion Drew Cook. 11 pounds 14 ounces with 26 pounds 6 ounces. He is in 43rd place right now, so he's got 7 spots of cushion. Going to be very close.
All right, just wrapped up day number 2 here at St. John's. Had 11-14, so almost 12 pounds, and we're gonna be bubble boy. We're gonna be really close. Hopefully we sneak in there, but I don't know. I hope we do. I'd like to get to go again tomorrow to do some different things. Had some missed opportunities again today that I would really like to make up for it. And you can't gain any ground if you're not fishing. So we need to gain some points if we're able to go. If not, we're gonna get ready to go smack them in the mouth at Lake Okeechobee.
A little bit closer, fish some history, and then maybe keep those old bedders.
Just in case?
Just in case. I'm not gonna let them get one over on me.
No, you gotta keep them honest.
They got me yesterday, so it's payback today. All right, it's day number 3. I got the same amount of clothes on, but I don't need it. We had a little bit warmer night. It doesn't look too clear. We're probably gonna have some cloud cover this morning, but we're gonna start off fish some history up here closer to take off before we make our way down, and just try to keep those bedfish honest. They got one over on us yesterday, so we're gonna try to get even with them a little bit today, and just kind of see how the day goes. Just go fishing, treat today kind of like a practice day to start with, and then see how it unfolds. Yep. He's been caught before. Big boy. Yeah.
You always catch the smallest one out of the whole boat. Woohoo!
Even there.
Wrapping up St. John's, looking back, I ran past a bunch of bass. I was running all the way to the off limits about 2 hours each day and not getting a whole lot of fishing time. And, I was trying to outrun the cold front. I was trying to get as far south as I could instead of just kind of embracing it. But I thought the bass were going to pull off a lot more than they did. A lot of bass stayed, which was surprising to me because it was a pretty bad cold front. And if I could go back, I would still go south, but maybe not as far south. Stay around that Astor area, fish a little bit more in the lower river. There's a lot of bass that got caught down there. I think I had 30-something fish marked on bed, like decent ones, so like 2.5+ pounders, and like 7 or 8 females in the canals in Astor, and like 6 of the top 10 got a top 10 out of those canals. The other place that Benton had up north that he fished in the first day of practice, it got 1 out of. The other place he had up north, the remaining people of the top 10 were in it. So we found the bass. We just didn't fish them. I don't understand why. I think we overthought a lot of it. We should have just went fishing where we knew bass were instead of trying to make it so technical. We should have just went bass fishing, but still made the cut, finished in 49th place. Not ideal, not really what I'm looking forward to or looking for in Florida, especially in the springtime, when there's bass on the bed. But I'm sure we'll be back. Hopefully the grass will be back in the St. Johns and we'll be able to really catch them like we used to be able to. But yeah, the takeaways, don't run past bass to go find bass. Stop where bass are, fish where they are, or at least they were, and kind of figure it out as the tournament goes on.